man in custody after an incident in Brewer.
Just before 1:30 this afternoon, Brewer police responded to Renfret Drive to stop a man in his vehicle. According to police, a witness reported there was a road rage incident and it was believed there was a firearm displayed. Brewer and Holden PD responded as well as the sheriff's office.
We received a report that there was a road rage type incident, and the witness believed a firearm had been displayed. So that led us to stopping a vehicle here on Renfret Drive at the Eastern Avenue intersection, and the individual was completely non-compliant. So we made a plan, and we're subsequently able to take him into custody at this point.
After 2 hours without complying, there were no injuries from the incident.
There are no other details available at this